Hi, hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Today I want to talk about a bit more detail on Binance Singapore soft launch, right? So it just about 2 days ago, 24th of April, Binance Singapore has been launched and it has gone live. It's basically a soft launch, right? And this is the website, yeah? And what happened was, let's just go into a bit of details on all the information that you need to know. So it is the first fiat to crypto exchange by Binance in major financial centers. In fact, it's the first one, right? And it is the third fiat to crypto exchange by Binance, but it is the first in major financial centers, hubs like Singapore, Hong Kong, and UK, right? So they first chose to launch in Singapore, so that's very good news. And second is that amazing time to market because it's only 6 months after the investments from Singapore sovereign fund Temasek. And in October, they announced that they're doing a beta testing. And now, right, April 24th is officially launched to public. But for now, it is only one trading pair. That means you can only buy or sell Bitcoin to Sing dollars, or you can, that's the trading pair. And other tokens and other pairs will be added in due time, right? So it's basically a work in progress. And the other notable thing is that it is partnering with Xfirst, which is a local payment provider and crypto wallet. That means what it does is that it's a gateway, it's an intermediary to ensure that it is an easy way for you to actually transact using your local or Singapore bank account. Yeah, that's how it is. Now, so what's the pros and the cons of this launch? The pros is, of course, right now you have world-class technology all the way from Binance, right, to Singapore and gateway to Asia overall. And in terms of ease to use, is amazing, right? Because then give you an example, right? So to upload the documents for verification, right, you can actually choose the mobile upload of documents. So that means, right, you can just literally scan take your picture from your mobile phone camera and then immediately just use your phone, right, and upload to the link, right? Although you are doing everything else on desktop, then you just need to click one button on desktop, say I have uploaded, and that's it. So very, very easy to use. They have really, this is just give you an example. They've really designed it based on the user experience in mind. Third is world-class support. So they have 24/7, 365 days a day, 365 days a year, online customer support, right? And what's more important is their track record, which is over 95% of the customers' requests or questions will be resolved within 24 hours. And of course, it's simpler. It can be generally resolved even sooner than that, right? Now, then what is the downside? Is there any cons, right, from this launch? First thing, of course, is that a lot of people say, in fact, TechCrunch have called it a bit underwhelming. Why is that? Because currently it's only one trading pair, which is Bitcoin to Sing dollars. Now, of course, Binance have been always known for huge range, right? Comprehensive, wide options of crypto tokens, right? That people can trade, can sell, can buy. And because of that, there's a lot of liquidity and there's also very deep book. And then, basically there's a lot of prices for you to choose from, right? You can put limit order, you can put market order. But in the case of Singapore, they are only having one pair for now, which is Bitcoin to Sing dollars, and also there's only one price that you can buy at, so you can't place limit order, right? So yeah, so you can't really see what is the order size. You can't see how deep it's the book. You cannot also, try to time and try to put in an order, and then it will automatically execute itself like the Jersey fiat to crypto exchange by Binance, right? Or the crypto to crypto exchange, which is huge options. So because of that, a lot of people are quite disappointed because the Singapore fiat to crypto exchange by Binance is widely anticipated for a few months now, but the first delivery is actually honestly underwhelming. But I think what they're trying to do is they want to quickly go to market sooner, but with a simpler version first. I think what happened is that it is not easy because it's a major financial center. The governments also and the central banks also have to be very careful, right, about protecting their people. So to make sure that, everything is in place before they allow or approve more sophisticated or more options of tokens to be listed, to be able to purchase easily, right, by the public. So I think to compensate for that, right, they rather have sooner time to market, but a simpler offer first. And then, of course, they did promise that, more token, more trading pairs, that means more currency options are in the works. The other thing is, the downside is, of course, that they have to go through, you can look at it as both plus and minus, is that you have to go through X first. X first is actually a local provider. That means, but the good side is, of course, you can then, a lot of people, of course, have a lot of bank accounts, right? And then you can just directly, using bank transfers, to transfer your Sing dollars to buy crypto. But you have to use X transfer as a gateway. So I think there will be a bit of fee, of course, to access because they are a gateway. Then because of that, also the fees are a bit higher on on Binance Singapore, right? So if you look at the fees, it's actually 0.8%, yeah. And there's also a withdrawal fees also of 0.0005 unit of Bitcoin, yeah. So that's all these fees as well that they have to factor in, right? So, and of course, the other downside is that it is regulated exchange, meaning that you do need to have verification. You do need to reveal your identity. So in that case, you cannot remain anonymous or cannot remain private. Whereas if you go to a Bitcoin ATM in Singapore, which is again easily available, given such a small country, they have about more than 10 now, or they're about 10, right? And a few of them are in easily available major shopping street, right? Easily accessible by trains, by the subway. So because of that, then, people have the easy option to say that, they might just go to an ATM, because even Bitcoin ATM today, they have more options, much more options than just Bitcoin alone. Like the one I'm talking about, the one in Dhoby Ghaut, which is one of the very easily accessible by subway, just right smack in the middle of Orchard Road, which is one of the major shopping center in Singapore. That Bitcoin ATM, it allows you to buy 3 types of coins, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, which is the top coins, right? So that again, people have another alternative to easily go to. But again, this is for now, right? Of course, in the future, when Binance expand their offer in their Binance Singapore exchange, then this limitation will not be valid anymore. But for now, this is still true. So now, having said that, right, still, let's move on to actually see how do you actually, if you want to use this exchange, what are the steps you need to take, right? So I will guide you step by step, right, and move by move to show you how it is done. So let's go now. So this is the website, right? First you can see is Binance.sg /en. So step 1, you need to create an account and so forth. So let's just go down to it quickly, right? And first you will see at the bottom that get started now, right? It's registered. Even here you can see the register button. So first time, of course, if you're new, you have to do the registration, enter your address, email address, select password. So the cool thing about this is if you have, something that's very weak, they will show you is low. So as you can see, I tried multiple times, right? Until you basically have to have big cap, small cap, numbers, and the best if you can have any symbols. That would be the best, like comma, apostrophe, right? Or those kind of punctuation marks, will be the best to strengthen your passwords further. So they will actually indicate whether your password is strong enough or not. So that's very, very good for security. And confirm password one more time, and then you're good to go. So then you just need to make sure you're certify you're not a robot. And what you need to do is you go to your email to verify your address. So basically that's what you do. You just then need to click on the link. You should be fine. Account activation successful. Then you just need to log in. So now using the email address that you have, what this is also very good. They ask you to verify that you are in the right place, Binance.sg, right? Because they are scam websites, so just be very careful. And of course, remember your email and remember your password. Then you're good to go to log in. So validation successful. So first thing first, right, it's best to actually do a Google Authenticator. You first, well, I have already it on my phone, but what you need to do is really to download it if you do not have, right? It is super safe way to make sure that, it's just double security because you need a password and also you need the Google identity or Google Authenticator on how it looks. If you go to App Store, this is how the icon looks, that this is the one you need to download onto your phone. So what happened is, like for example, now you should have nothing if you are new to this, right? Then you need to click on this plus button. As you can see here, you see this plus button here? Yeah. Once you see that plus button, you will then, these two bar will come out. Either you scan barcode or manual entry will come out. Scan barcode is the best way because then, to prevent error. So you just scan this barcode using your phone camera and then it should be captured. Yeah. And then you should immediately see the screen. So now you have a Binance SGP here to show you that it is already added. So now you click next, and this is the place where you need to back up your key. So they will give you a backup key. So this is like a backup password to access your this account, right? So please, you need to write this down on a piece of paper. That is basically the safe way. Do not use your mobile phone to capture this backup key, yeah, because your mobile phone can be easily hacked. So after that, click next and then you're done. So enable your Google Authenticator. So your login password here is basically your login password to your Binance Singapore, which is your email address which you just signed up with just now. And then Google Authentication code is the one that will appear from in your phone, yeah. And that's the one you're going to use now. Then enter it and then you are done. So success. Then this is the screen that you will see after that, yeah. But now what it means is just that you have set up the security settings now correctly. So next, what you have to do is you have to link the Xverse wallet to this Binance Singapore account. And to do that, you basically need to verify yourself and you need to submit all your ID and proof of address, proof of your identity. That's what it means, yeah. So you click on buy sell straight away, right? They realize that I have not verified my identity. So this is definitely the first step you need to do after you completed the two-factor authentication settings. So first thing first is to just, so these are all the tabs you can see. You will have a withdrawal history, right? So in any case you click, you basically remind you everywhere you go that you have to move to the next step. To move to the next step, any step, you have to verify your identity next. That's what basically it means to do, right? So do note also there's a withdrawal limit of $20,000 SGD, yeah, daily withdrawal. That's the daily limit. So now let's click on verify identity, right? So you have to enter your mobile number, right? Because they're gonna send the codes and one-time password all there. Verification code is all sent to your mobile phone. So from your mobile phone, then you should be able to pull up the relevant SMS, right? And you will enter the verification code there. So now it's done. It just verified. So next, you still need to continue on. So it says, right, your required identity, verify identity if you want to do top ups to your wallet, yeah, or withdraw from your wallet to your bank account. So that's why Xverse is the gateway between Binance Singapore and your bank account. So for now, my info is basically the Singapore equivalent of identity card. The automatic linking is not available yet. So for now, we still have to do a manual entry. But I think in the future, they're going to link them up and then that will be very, very easy. I think what we need to do then is for Singaporeans or PR, we have something called a SingPass system where we just need to enter literally our, ID and our passwords. Then we can immediately link up the information already in our ID, and then that can be very easy. But for now, we still need to do this, right? You need to enter the full name, just like any fiat exchange, right? Coinbase or Binance is quite similar. Enter all your details, date of birth, right? Address, right? Country of birth, yeah. Now is the part where you actually need to submit a front and back copy of. This is the part where I mean, right? It is a very convenient feature, very user-friendly feature where you can literally just upload directly documents from your mobile phone. And all you need to do is if you click on this, right, which is what I did. So if you click on this, a link has been sent to your mobile phone, right? Then after everything is done in your mobile, you just need to click this button, I've uploaded, and you are done. So here is where you click, right? I have uploaded the document. After that, they still need to have a photo of you holding your identity card. So it's super safe, right? But it's the same thing as, again, as the normal fiat to crypto exchange, which are regulated. We just need all this know your customer policies, right? So again, same thing. Same process of a link will be sent again. So you get another SMS with the link. So you do that again, and then you upload and, so forth. And then after you have done it on your phone, right? And you will click I have uploaded here. So click on I have uploaded after you're done, right? And next one and last step is to submit proof of address. Yeah. So similarly, this can be your bank statements or your government letters, right? Or utility bills that basically prove that you are residing at that address. Again, similarly, there's option to upload via your mobile as well. So lastly, I've uploaded. Then it says we are processing your verification documents, and they take about 1 working day. That's what it says, right? And then we're done. So now we basically have to wait. Yeah. So that's all I have for today, right? And I will post another video updating on what are the next steps to proceed after the verification process is completed. Yeah. So hope you're having a great day. If you like this, please subscribe, please leave a like, and let me know your comments. And have a great day ahead. Thank you so much for your support.